Everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season so far. Today I'm unboxing a new collection by DVOK called Dark Night. It is a collection with 10 beautiful magnetic gels that have very vibrant colors. And so these are the swatches. Note that I prepared this in advance so it doesn't come already swatched for you. I really love how the magnetic glitter contrasts against the base glitter, and I think that these colors are very perfect for creating an aurora and northern lights type effect. It also comes with a little stand for the swatch card as well as a magnet. And all of the bottles are in full black, which is so pretty and so fitting for this collection. If you guys remember my last video, I also featured DVOK's White Night collection, and so this is kind of like the second part to that, I guess. And this is what some of the glitter looks like. So these polishes would look really great on top of like a black base polish. It would make the colors stand out even more. And so here is White Night in comparison to the new Dark Night collection. And so for today's tutorial, I'm actually going to use a combination of polishes from both collections. And so to start, I've already prepped my nails, so I've buffed off the glossy layer and then I've applied a base coat. And I'm going to use DM25 from White Night and pair that with DM33 from Dark Night. So this will be kind of like a blue themed wintry nail design. And I'm actually kind of just planning this design as we go. And I like to start off with thinking about which colors I want to use on which nails. And so I think I'm going to do solid colors for the thumb and the ring finger using the Dark Night polish. I realized that for the holiday seasons every year, I typically tend to wear blue nails just because I love the winter snowflakey, winter night type designs versus kind of like the red and green Christmas nails. I'd love to know what kind of designs or what are your go-tos for the holidays. And here I like to make sure that I'm applying a thick enough coat as my first layer, because if it's too thin, sometimes I find that it's harder for the magnetic glitters to move around. And as you can see, there is a teal magnetic glitter effect for this polish, which is so pretty. I really like it. And so once I have the glitter all kind of showing at the top, I'm gonna take a smaller magnet now and I'm gonna push this glitter around because I want to create like an aurora effect. I don't need it showing through the whole nail, but kind of just different parts of it. And because I was happy with that layer, I've cured it, and I'm now adding a second coat. And I'm gonna start by doing the same thing and using a bigger magnet to bring the glitter to the top. And see, with the second coat, you could really see the teal. And I'm gonna push the glitter into one area again to create kind of like a little streak. And once you're happy with it, you can cure it under your lamp. And now I'm going to do the same thing, the same color for the ring fingernail. Magnetic polishes are just so captivating. I really love this trend and I hope that it stays for a long time because there's so many beautiful polishes and effects that have been coming out from it. For this ring fingernail, instead of doing the streaky design, I'm just going to bring the glitter fully at the top of the nail, just so that we could see the effect more. And once again, I'm going to do 2 layers. The tricky thing sometimes about doing 2 layers is that you want to make sure you get the effect in the same spot again. but because we're bringing it through the whole nail, this is a bit easier than a specific spot. And there you go, that's our first 2 nails for the base colors. They're so pretty. And now for the middle finger, I'm going to use the White Night collection instead. And this is to bring a bit of contrast to the nail design because it is a lighter color. But the blue glitter effect in this one kind of matches up with the Dark Night. And so this one has a very bright silver magnetic color that shines through. It's very sparkly. And I'm going to add a second layer as well. And if you tilt your magnet at the bottom of the nail just a little bit, you can create this crescent-shaped effect. And there we go, that's our third nail. And then for the last 2 nails, I'm going to do an ombre effect using both of the polishes. And that will hopefully tie all the colors, base colors of this design together. And so I'm adding Dark Night at the top half of the nail. And then I'm going to add White Night at the bottom. And I'm just using a small liner brush to blend the 2 colors together by gently pulling the 2 colors together. You could also use like an ombre brush if you like, or a sponge. And once that's done, you can use your magnet again to bring out the glitter effect. And I'm going to do the same kind of U-shaped crescent magnetic effect at the bottom. And after curing the first layer, we're going to do a second layer. And it's just going to be done the same way. Make sure you take your time with blending so that it's very smooth. And then once again, you can use the magnet to bring out all of the glitter and then slightly tilt it towards the bottom to create that crescent-shaped U effect. And there is our nail, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for the pinky nail. And so once our base colors are done, I think I'm going to make this a more kind of blingy set. I'm going to add lots of little charms. And so I picked some out. These are Aurora charms. And I have one that is more blue in color, which I think matches the set. And then I also have these little diamond crystals and an even smaller version. And I think these would be great for creating snowflakes. And because the crystals are silver, I'm gonna use some silver beads as well and kind of keep to a silvery theme because that seems more similar to snowflakey vibes to me. And so I'm kind of looking for what other silver charms I can use at this point. And I've got some little moons and stars that are silver. And some little bows. And bows are always one of my favorite things to add to nails. I just love bows. And then I also like to bring out a lot of my other crystals to see what I have. And I found that I have these bigger diamond shape, which is similar to the small ones, which are perfect. And I also have a bunch of Swarovski crystals, which might come in handy. So I like to kind of have all these little things on the side and pour out the charms that I want to use. And we're just gonna kind of design as we go. So first I'm adding some clear gel onto my nail. You can use any kind of like nail crystal adhesive as well. I like to cover the full nail and then kind of add my charms on top and move them around just to see what comes up and what I like before curing anything. And so here I'm just using some small diamond crystals to create a snowflake. And then I'm gonna put a star at the bottom. At this point, I realized that the snowflake was a bit too centered in the nail and I want it to be a little higher up, so I'm kind of shifting everything up. And it's nice to kind of put gel on the whole nail so that you can move things around to figure out what arrangement looks nice before curing everything together. So now that I'm happy with this design, I'm gonna cure that under my lamp. And for the index and pinky nail, I'm gonna use the bow charms. And I'm also gonna take out some stars and moons. And I'm thinking to use some caviar beads, and we can do kind of some little, kind of like a necklace or bracelet style design with the bows and the stars. So once again, I'm adding some gel first to my nail. This is just clear gel. I think an actual gel or charm adhesive would be better, but this works for me for smaller charms. Okay, so I'm gonna add a star and a bow, and then I'm just using a brush to pick up a bunch of beads, and I'm gonna plop them onto the nail. And then I like to use a silicone tool to help me push all the beads into the right place. It's been a while since I've done any gem arrangements, so this was actually pretty fun and pretty therapeutic to do. Most of the time I like to do these gem arrangements on the spot and kind of freestyle them, because I find that it could be a bit hard to plan them out digitally first and draw them out, because it kind of depends on the size of the charms that you have, and sometimes it's nice to see all the different charms you have and have them all laid out in front of you, and you can just kind of experiment to see what looks nice. And so for the pinky nail, I wanted to do something similar, but not exactly the same as the index. And so this time I'm gonna put the bow in the middle, and I'll add a moon on top. And then to kind of make it match the index nail, I'm also adding one little pink Swarovski crystal in the center. And I'm gonna cure this in my lamp. And now for the ring fingernail, I want it to be a bit more bling, so I'm gonna use the Aurora crystals, and I'm going to add these over the whole nail. When this crystal nail trend first started, I did notice some nails out there where it looked very bulky, like the crystals were just a bit too much. It looked like it was coming out of the nail, kind of like the Pokemon Golem, and I didn't like that at all. And then after kind of studying more pictures of how it's done, I realized that you need to pick crystals that fit within the center of the nail. So you actually want to leave some space around the border, so that no matter what angle you look at it, you still see the original kind of almond or coffin or square shape of your nail, and that the crystals aren't always protruding out from every angle. And it looks way nicer that way. So try to keep your crystals more in the center and not too close to the edges. And I love how you can still see the teal color from the magnetic polish under the crystals. Okay, and now for the thumbnail, I'm gonna use these bigger diamond crystals to create a bigger kind of snowflake. Just to tie it all in, it's supposed to be kind of a snowflake winter design. But I didn't really want a giant snowflake just in the center of the nail, so I'm trying to kind kind of put this into the corner of the nail and have it coming out. So it's kind of like the edge of a big snowflake. And while putting this design together, it actually really reminded me of Frozen, because Elsa has a line that's like, oh, frozen fractals all around, and let it go. And so it really, yeah, made me think of that, which made me love this design even more because I love Disney. So this is the completed design, but we're not done yet. A very, very important, crucial step for doing heavy gem arrangements is that you have to go back in to really seal the gems to the nail. And this is by taking another gel. I like to use the Jinbi No Wipe Crazy Top Coat, which is very strong. It's also no wipe. And take a liner brush to kind of add extra gel around all the edges of your gem. And you're also doing this because we will not be top coating the tops of these gems. And the reason for that is because if you were to top coat on top of a gem that has really nice cutting, giving it that diamond kind of shape, it will just turn all blurry because you're kind of losing the nice cutting, the nice edges that create those beautiful crystal shapes. And so you definitely don't want to top coat on top of these beautiful gems, but instead you take a liner brush and some strong gel polish to seal the edges so that they won't pop. And then any blank space you have left, you can top coat. So this is the completed design. I hope you guys like this nail tutorial, and I hope that you learned something. Definitely check out these two DVOK collections, both Dark Night and White Night. They're super pretty. And here's a final look of the nails on my hand. I promise that these polishes look even better in person. I simply cannot capture it all on camera, and they are so pretty. Definitely check them out, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys again next time.